Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you for joining me today. I have a treat for you. If you have a sweet tooth, then you're in luck. I'm taking you inside of Sweets on Main, the popular ice cream parlor located in downtown. Then it's Women's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial, and we'll be discussing spousal inheritance planning. That and more happening now.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
If you're looking for a sweet treat, come on down to Sweets on Main, located in downtown Fort Wayne, and they offer everything from ice cream, sundaes, and so much more. I'm going to go in, speak with their new owners, and also try out some of the favorites. Let's go in and get the scoop. Joining me now is Hezekiah and Anna Lee, co-owners here at Sweets on Main. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so congratulations on taking over this wonderful establishment.
Thank you.
I know new owners, same taste, and that's really exciting. So in case someone has not been in here, tell us kind of what Sweets on Main is.
So we are a local ice cream shop here downtown in Fort Wayne. We try to keep everyone in mind and try to create an inclusive environment. If you were to come downtown and explore all the fun things to do, and maybe stop by for a sweet treat and maybe one of our events that we put on.
Okay, that's fun and exciting. And so I know that you have so many options on the menu. So kind of give us a rundown of what all you have to offer here.
Yes, you can get just like a classic scoop in a cup or a cone. We do floats. We're known for our sundaes because it comes with a warm brownie, a cookie, or a cinnamon roll, and you get to customize it yourself.
Yeah.
And then we also have something called a stackable, kind of like a parfait, 2 scoops of ice cream layered with whipped cream, syrup, and toppings.
Yum. And Hezekiah, you mentioned your events that happen, and so you all are just at such a prime location in downtown, and I know throughout the summer people just want to walk by, get them some ice cream to either take outside or to enjoy some of the events. So kind of share with me what happens around here throughout the week.
Yeah, so we actually do a couple of different things consistently throughout the week. So right now in the summertime, every Friday downtown Fort Wayne puts on an event with live music here on the patio right outside of the building. And then actually on Wednesdays we do a game night, and it's actually a buy one get one free for kids, for our kids scoop size.
Yeah.
So we want to encourage people, bring to families to come through and maybe bring some of the little ones and let them have some ice cream and play some games. So we've got lots of different fun games that we offer. We actually have the big chess pieces outside and some other bigger games as well. So that's some of the main ones we do, and then sometimes depending on what the month looks like, we usually try to put on at least one themed event, depending on what that looks like, what's going on. So in the past we've done like a Barbie night, we've done like a Swiftie night, all different types of events that we try to put on for people to come and kind of enjoy this part of the downtown experience.
Yeah, that's so great. Okay, either one of you, are you good at chess?
I do play chess. I won't say I'm good, but I do play.
I have to challenge you to a match. No, I love chess. That's so cool that it's out there. And so tell me just a little bit of history just about why you all decided to open, or really to take over this restaurant in particular.
So maybe, Anna Lee could probably talk to that a little bit more than me. I'm lucky enough to have been clued in by her. So she had been around for a few years. So.
Yeah, I started in 2020 just as a part-time job. Worked here through college. I graduated last May. And leading up to that, the previous owners asked me what I was doing, if I wanted to stick around, and then said yeah. And then they were like, well, we have this opportunity we think that you'd be interested in. So they shared that with me, and then I was thinking about it and shared it with him. It's something I've always wanted to do, is like co-own something, especially with like food, because I love food, especially sweets. And that's why we get along. So we both have a big sweet tooth, so it just made sense for us at the time. And since starting, it's it's been going very well.
Yeah, and if I could piggyback off of that, so she recently graduated from Indiana Tech with a business management degree. And then I recently graduated from PFW with a major in finance. So she kind of leaned on me for more of the financial background stuff, as well as just being out and networking. That's part of what I do.
She's great at it.
At my other job. So she kind of takes care of more of the operational piece of how things run here. And, you know, I try to stay out of the way of that sometimes because she'll let me know, like, you know, you do your thing and I'll do mine. So we work really well together. It just kind of made sense, complementary styles and experiences. So it's been great.
I love that. Like, I love your story. I love that you both have just graduated and really took that leap of faith into starting a business. You're business owners. That's so exciting. Oh my God. Okay, so you have to tell me what is probably one of the most, the top sellers, favorite item on the menu.
On the menu, definitely our sundaes, because you can customize it, but flavor of ice cream, I want to say we could choose just one, but there's 3.
Okay.
Michigan pothole, that's the one. Superman, all around favorite, kids and adults. And then the lemon cheesecake bar right now, because it's our summer one. Yeah.
All right, well, you know what time it is. We have to taste this ice cream, so let's do it.
All right.
Okay. Caramely. Just giving all the caramel. Okay, so I love the fact that you all have flights for ice cream, which is what these cute little containers are. And this was your idea, so tell me how you came up with it.
It was when I started drinking. I went to one of these wineries and they had a wine flight. So I was like, why not with ice cream?
Right, and the best thing, because even choosing these flavors, I'm looking like, oh my goodness, there are so many good options and you want to taste them all. And so this is the best way. They're so cute. Okay, so we're going to start off with the 3 favorites that you mentioned. Okay, so kind of go through, and as I'm tasting it, let me know just what it's about.
So this one right here is Superman, bubblegum, strawberry and lemon.
Oh, wow. Oh, yum.
Brings you back to your childhood.
Yes, childhood, the ice cream man.
Exactly.
And then one right next to it is lemon cheesecake bar. So it has chunks of cheesecake and graham cracker crumbs in it. Lemon ice cream.
Love that lemon tart
Yeah.
and that crumble of that graham.
That one's perfect for this time of the year.
Yeah.
It is, so much so. Okay,
And then this one
really chocolatey one.
is Michigan pothole. Has a chocolate cookie in it, candy pieces, and it's milk chocolate ice cream. Yep.
It is rich. Rich and chocolatey.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now let's keep going. Let's start here.
All right, we got the Oreo. So it's just a classic Oreo ice cream. The ice cream base itself is Oreo flavored with chunks of Oreo.
I love the quality of y'all's ice cream.
It's
so thick, and it like has the perfect balance. You just kind of let it melt on your mouth for a moment to get all the flavors in.
Oh yeah.
That's a big selling point for us. As, you know, you don't have to, because we both recently graduated college, so I try to keep in mind kind of the broke college kid budget, right? So we try to keep that in mind and kind of affordably price our options, but not out of lack of quality.
Yes.
Right, and that's major.
All right,
this
and
one's beautiful.
This one right here is dairy-free cotton candy. It's new to us this year. It tastes just like cotton candy.
It does. Wow, and so dairy-free. So is it?
Yeah.
Would this be like a sorbet?
This one would not be with the sorbet because it's made with oat milk, so it still has like a milk base. But
And sorbet is what? What is the base of that? Just ice and like the fruit?
ice and fruit.
Okay. Look, I know a little something, I
You
guess.
do.
You
You know more
know.
than me. She has to explain. I always have to try to explain, and then I rely on her, the difference between sorbet and sherbet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Oh, well, what's the difference? Educate us.
Oh, don't put me on the spot. No, sorbet is really just like the fruit and sugar. Sherbet still has milk in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Good to know. You know, when I was young, I used to be allergic to ice cream, and so I could only have sorbet from the store. So I'm like a kid in the candy store now. I've thrown out of my allergies. Okay,
This one is banana pudding, banana flavored ice cream, marshmallow fluffs rolled into it, and graham cracker pieces.
That's the one.
Yep.
That one
That's
is
my
popular.
favorite. That's it's so good.
So good. Like, I love banana pudding so much, and that tastes exactly like it. Oh my goodness. Okay.
One more.
Okay. Okay. Now over to this flight over here,
Yes.
and let's
So
start back
that
here.
one is anniversary cake. It has chunks of frosting and cake bits in it.
But that's interesting. So anniversary cake
Yeah.
instead of birthday cake
Right.
is what
Yeah.
you normally see.
Well,
Right.
it's like the tradition where like you're supposed to keep a slice of your wedding cake in the freezer, and every year you're supposed to take like a little bite. It's kind of like
Yeah.
that, but tastes better.
I like that.
This one's blueberry burst. It has mascarpone cream in it, and then blueberries in it.
Ooh, that's actually really fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
extra
Yeah.
creamy.
That's another
It
one
is.
of the good ones for the summertime. It's
Yeah.
And
like
also,
fresh.
so I'm like, is there cheese in there? Like, it's so, it has like that fluff. There is?
Right. No, there's not.
It's
Oh.
mascarpone cheese.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a difference.
I'm like, I taste that richness.
Yeah.
That is interesting. That is fun and different. Okay.
And then right here is Rush Hour. It's a coffee ice cream with caramel and
a
espresso
coffee.
beans.
You know, the moment the flavor really hits, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
I
we've
really
got
like that.
Cool Mint Cookie. It has chunks of Oreo in it. The base is mint ice cream, and then it also has little wafer balls in it.
So creative. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah,
And
that's
then
good.
we've got strawberry cheesecake. It has strawberry-based ice cream, strawberry chunks, and then the cheesecake whipped into it.
The cheesecake part. It can deceive you because it
creamy.
looks like, oh, it's strawberry ice cream. No, no.
Right.
That
So you get one of those
cheesecake takes
pieces.
it to the next level. So good. Okay, what is the final one?
All right, that's another classic. It's cookie dough. So it's cookie dough flavored ice cream, and then it has chunks of cookie dough and chocolate candy in it.
I'm so impressed that you remembered all the names of these. So many. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. So I have to do Jessica's favorite pick. Okay.
Uh-oh. Drum roll.
I know, drum roll. And I feel like I need to do one from each flight, okay? So this one, I think I made it clear that banana pudding
That's
is
the one, yep.
amazing. I know that's your favorite
Yep.
too, right? So good. But I did enjoy just all of them. And then for this one, I would have to say the coffee one. What was
Really?
that called?
Really?
Rush Hour.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a coffee lover,
Okay.
and so the infusion is so great. Okay, great. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, and if you would like more information about Sweets on Main, we'll have their website listed below. Come on in each day for a different flavor, and I'll see you after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome to Women's Wealth Wednesday, where we provide you with specific information about your financial planning and retirement from Foster Financial. And joining me today is Caleb Doan, their Vice President. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
It's going well. How are you doing?
Good. Okay, so we wrapped up an exciting series. Now we're going to focus on a whole new topic.
Yeah.
So let's talk about inheritance, spousal planning. What is that?
Yeah, good question. So essentially, we're going to have the probably largest wealth transfer in history within the next 10 years here.
Wow.
That's kind of the expectation, is that $30 trillion with a T is going to transfer hands over the next decade. And that's really because The baby boomer generation is pretty far along into their retirement at this point in most cases. And when they eventually pass away, there's either going to be a horizontal transfer from, let's say, a husband to a wife, or a vertical transfer from parents to kids. And so of that $30 trillion, women are actually expected to inherit the vast majority of that, because a lot of times, on average, women outlive their husbands. And so typically there's that horizontal transfer where now they're responsible for managing some assets. And maybe they were doing that before, maybe it was the husbands that were doing it before, but it's really important to make sure that women are prepared for that possibility of inheriting hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in some cases.
And so what would be the source of this type of income? Like, what are we looking at? Are you talking about life insurance that may come in, pensions, kind of break down where the money could be coming from?
Yeah, I'd say the majority of it is investment assets. So, 401ks, IRAs, retirement accounts that people have built up over time. Certainly life insurance is a piece of that. But probably the most common thing to inherit is going to be someone's estate, the value of their home, their, investment assets, their 401k, their checking accounts, all that kind of stuff eventually gets passed over.
Yeah.
And so, in some cases, women might already be involved in their family's finances. They might be making some decisions. On average, it's a little more common for men to be more of the do-it-yourselfers, where they're managing their own investment assets for them, or maybe for their entire family. And so I think, a good first step is just to say, if you're a woman out there who's set to inherit either from your parents or from a spouse, do a self-assessment and say, am I ready to kind of make some of these really big financial decisions on a couple $100,000 or a couple $1 million, whatever it ends up being.
Okay, so self-assessment and then really prepare. So let's talk about that preparation process and what women can be thinking right now in this time.
Yeah, so I'd say if they feel like, hey, I want to be able to take a more active role in my family's finances, it's helpful to do that ahead of time, as opposed to trying to learn the ropes when, the pressure's on and there's all these big financial decisions that need to be made. It's helpful to learn some of that stuff ahead of time. And so getting involved with that ahead of time, maybe establishing a relationship with a trusted financial advisor ahead of time can be helpful too. Especially if the family right now is more of a do-it-yourselfer family, where let's say the husband is managing the investments on his own. If the wife isn't interested in doing that, eventually establishing a relationship with a financial advisor ahead of time can be really smart. And maybe they just have half of their assets get managed by the advisor in the meantime, but that way when that inheritance eventually comes, there's somebody that she can go to be able to bounce ideas off of and get some advice from somebody that she knows she trusts.
Right, that trusted part is so important. But so tell me, what do you typically see when it comes to how spouses have this set up? So do you typically see, let's say that the man manages the money, the husband, and he has the investments. Is the wife already included in that in the sense of her name is on it? Or do you see a whole lot of processes that have to go into place for her to actually inherit it?
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that we like to look at far ahead of time too, is to make sure that she's listed as beneficiary on everything or joint owner on everything, because there are plenty of times, especially with 401ks, where you look at it and there's no beneficiaries listed. And typically there's still a process where she would eventually be able to get that, but there can be a lot more red tape if things aren't set up properly ahead of time. So that's a really good first step, is to make sure that beneficiaries are listed properly, legal documents are all in place between wills, power of attorneys, trusts, and everything like that. But there are a lot of really big decisions that come within the first couple months of somebody passing away. And a lot of those decisions are irrevocable, and a lot of them have very big tax implications one way or the other. So I mean, a big decision like, hey, do I cash out this policy and take the money and pay taxes all right now, or do I, unwind that over several years and spread out that tax liability? There are a lot of things that as soon as a sale is made or a withdrawal occurs, the taxable event has already happened and you can't go back and change it. And so making a plan for that stuff ahead of time can be really helpful.
Yeah, especially because when a loss happens, you're in a different mindset.
Right.
So trying to make those hard financial decisions could really feel overwhelming, I'm assuming. Well, thank you so much for this advice today.
Yeah, thank you.
And Foster Financial is here to help you with your financial planning. We'll have their phone number listed below to give them a call, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Wake up with us on WANE 15's First News every weekday morning.
We'll bring you the local news you need to start your day.
Stay with CBS Mornings at 7 on WANE 15.
We've got the overnight breaking news and in-depth reporting.
And uplifting stories to start your day off right.
Then at 9, watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams. Hey, Jessica.
We're talking food, fun, and everything going on in Northeast Indiana.
First News, CBS Mornings.
And then Living Local 15.
A great way to start your day.
Every day.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.